Okay, so welcome to my world once again of reliable Fords and hideously unreliable Fords. I just figured I'd give you an update, not that it's going to be really all that much different from the old one, but I wanted to give an overview of everything that is wrong with the MyFord Touch system. I haven't had to write it down quite yet, but figured I would try to start from the beginning just to give everybody an idea of what the heck's going on with this car. Let me put it in accessory mode so you can see what's going on. In the climate system right now. Okay, so this is your standard MyFord Touch head unit right here. This vehicle was built on April 25th, 2011. It currently has the Sync 2.11 software on it. It was manufactured with Sync 2.10 on it, but what it had started to do was, instead of doing the usual 2-minute system reboot, which usually, like I said, takes like 2 minutes, and it freezes the whole screen. Then it does its scheduled system maintenance thing. Jeez. And then it just comes back to the regular screen just fine. Well, it stopped doing that. It just froze the entire screen until I turned the vehicle off. So you could be driving along, and the only thing that would work is this. Now, if you look in my previous video, you can see what that looks like, where none of these work, none of these work, none of these work except for the audio volume. Another thing that started to happen after, so the reason I have Sync 2.11 on here is because I brought it into the dealer to try and get that fixed. Oh god. That didn't work at all. It still does that. Probably once every couple of weeks. And another thing that it likes to do is the power button here when you have the stereo on. This works about half the time now. So if you have the audio system on, and let's put it on sat radio because FM is crap. Oh god, yes, I was on bluegrass. I can do that about half the time. Normally about half the time it'll just stay on no matter how much time you press this. It doesn't work, you can't turn the stereo off. Another trick that I found out last night that the car decided it can do now is, on a lot of new Fords, like really new Fords, when you have the stereo off, you're just going to have like a ring around the speedometer, and this won't light up, and these little things won't light up. But when you have the stereo on, this bar lights up, like, you know, when the stereo's on, so you can see all the buttons. Well, last night it decided to keep all those off, and looked like the stereo was off, but it was actually on, and I couldn't turn it off the whole way home. And this kind of stuff happens on a regular basis. Let's try something here. Here's the stereo. Okay, I'm gonna turn the car off. Stereo stays on. Okay, I'm gonna get out. And you see?
Excuse me, aren't you guys? Yeah, that's us. We're the crazy 80s.
Car's off. I can get out. Well, I'll get the stereo stay on for 20 seconds, which it's not supposed to do. It just arbitrarily decided to start doing that, and sometimes it doesn't. So, I mean, there's just an insane amount of things that this car started doing all on its own accord for no reason at all. The USB functionality is horrible now. It only works the first time you plug it in, and if you go to change to a different source, you can't go back forever. It'll just say it's indexing its device forever. Again, never used to do this until Sync 2.11 was on there. Same thing holds true for the SD card. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Again, none of these glitches started happening until I had Sync 2.11 on there. So what Sync 2.11 did was make the car way worse, and I was trying to fix the freezing issue, but that didn't get fixed either. So it just made the car way worse. I don't know if anyone's noticed. I'll probably put a link in the description box of the USB thumb drives we're supposed to be getting. Sort of sometime early next year, that puts a totally new MyFord Touch updated software thing where the buttons will look a little bit different. I'll put a link in the description so you don't have to listen to me drone on about it. Hopefully that fixes everything. That still doesn't change the fact that I've been driving this car around with really limited and screwed up functionality for months. Still paying my full lease payments, getting no compensation from Ford, and the dealer can't fix it, and it's just really frustrating. So yeah, nothing new there. Pretty much hate the car until I get it fixed. See y'all later.